I feel really optimistic about communities' influence just continuing to grow. That's actually what we've seen over the last 12 months is that the influence of communities has always been there, but in the last 12 months, it just accelerated. And when people came for help, to figure out what was happening with coronavirus, they also discovered home gardening and sourdough and how to deal with homeschooling. And these subreddits became a part of their lives. And those parts will continue even past the last 12 months. So we feel really confident in that. And one of the reasons why we're investing dedicated resources in the Australian market is because we want to build local communities with local context so that our Australian users can have even more communities that resonate with them, and that has been, I think, that will be the key to continuing our growth.
I'm glad you brought up the issue of these local communities because obviously subreddits have their own community rules, right, that are enforced by the users. And yet, here in Australia and no doubt elsewhere, some of these subreddit groups, they're pushing things like, disputed COVID treatments or being anti-lockdown. So how do you, as you come into a new country like Australia, how do you at central command level make sure that misinformation or false conspiracy theories don't gain traction?
Yeah, a couple things. So first is misinformation is really complicated, and it's something that all platforms deal with. What is really important about misinformation is that it's hugely dependent on context, right? Which we always take into consideration, as well as our communities, when you try to assess whether something is a violation. First of all, if health misinformation promotes real world or physical harm, that's not allowed and it would be actioned. And what does happen on Reddit is that users have the ability to upvote, downvote, apply their own rules in communities so that they can make sure that the high quality information is promoted, right? And we also do that through having banners that direct users to authoritative information regarding COVID, obviously hosting experts like Bill Gates and his team and medical advisors. So it's really important on Reddit to understand that the communities and individuals get to weigh in and assess information. And that's part of the reason why people come to Reddit is to be able to have the widest aperture of discussion about things that are very difficult, but in a safe and civil way. And, so as a result of that, I think we have a process that really helps involve the community in kind of weeding out misinformation collectively. We have that shared responsibility.